Hello everybody, how are you all doing today? Alright, so before I start today's video, I just wanted to give a quick apology. I know I have not posted a video in a couple of weeks and I feel so bad about it. I actually was dealing with some pretty serious health problems. I basically spent all of my time in bed going to a million different doctors and the ER, so it was not fun. The good news is that I am healthy again. I got rid of whatever the heck was going on with me and I feel great and nothing is holding me back from posting on this channel. Like nothing. Nothing. I already have other videos pre-filmed. I'm editing them. There are going to be lots and lots of videos. It's all going back to normal, okay? Okay. Now that I'm back, I have for you a very fun video today, at least I think so. These books that I'm going to be talking about today are all of the new young adult releases that are coming out this September. I always feel like fall time brings the best books because it's kind of like, you know, I don't know, I just kind of feel like fall has a lot of good books. So without further ado, let's get on to the books. So the first book that I want to talk about today is Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo, and this is the second book in the Six of Crows series, which, funny that I'm mentioning this book first because actually I haven't read the first book in this series. First book is Six of Crows, and no, I have not read it, but I have read the Grisha series by Leigh Bardugo, and the Grisha series and the Six of Crows series are kind of intertwined because they take place in the same world, but they have entirely different plots. My plan is to read both the first book and the second book, like all at once, and it's gonna be awesome. And I'm recommending this book to you guys because I know that it's gonna be awesome. I mean, I know I haven't read it yet, but I know it's gonna be awesome. I've read the Grisha series and it was fan-freaking-tastic. The first book in the Grisha series is Shadow and Bone, and if you guys haven't read Shadow and Bone, oh my gosh, go and read it. As far as I know, you don't really have to read the Grisha series in order to read Six of Crows. However, I believe that it probably would benefit you more to try some of the Grisha series first because it will help you understand the world better. Honestly, I've been craving reading more of Leigh Bardugo's writing because it is just so good and I just know that I'm gonna love it. So stay tuned for a review on these books. Oh, and by the way, this book comes out September 27th, which is probably a very important thing to mention, but yeah. The next book that I am very excited for is Three Dark Crowns by Kendare Blake. This book comes out September 20th, and from what I know, it takes place in a fantasy world where each generation 3 triplets are born, and all 3 are queens, and all 3 are heirs to the throne. Only one of them has the right to the crown. They must endure a battle of life or death. So the last one standing gets to become the queen. That's all I know about that book, but right there, I'm sold. I'm just so excited. It just sounds so good. And I haven't really heard a plot quite like that before, so I love it. I love books that have like a battle to the death. I mean, I know it's like, it's not a really happy theme, but it's very exciting. I have a feeling that this book is just gonna be full of crazy stuff. So that's all I have to say about that one. The next book, I am just ecstatic for. I feel like I've been waiting for this book for I don't even know how long, forever. That book is Bright Smoke, Cold Fire by Rosamund Hodge. Comes out September 27th and it is by Rosamund Hodge. Oh my gosh, if you guys don't know who Rosamund Hodge is, basically she's amazing. And she wrote Cruel Beauty, which is a book that I am obsessed with. It is a retelling of The Beauty and the Beast, and basically she just writes a lot of retellings. She also wrote Crimson Bound. Oh, they were so good. They were so good, and I can't say enough good things about them. Cruel Beauty is probably my favorite retelling ever. This finally is a new book from her. Finally. And this time it is a retelling of Romeo and Juliet. It's going to be so good. If you guys haven't read her other books, please do yourself a favor and read that. I would recommend reading Cruel Beauty first because it's so good. Crimson Bound is good too, but I would recommend Cruel Beauty. first. The next book is The Reader by Tracy Chee, which comes out September 13th. This book, I think the plot sounds really cool because it takes place in a fantasy world where books are forbidden. Yeah. I don't think any of us want to live in that world, but I definitely want to read about it because it sounds really interesting and I want to laugh at all of these ridiculous people who, for whatever reason, have decided that books should be illegal. It follows a girl whose father was mysteriously murdered, so she has to go and live with her aunt. However, shortly afterwards, her aunt mysteriously disappears, and the only thing left behind is a book that was her father's, and it ends up being the one clue that may be able to lead her to rescuing her aunt. It sounds like a very fun, adventurous fantasy book, and I also am just very curious about this world where books are forbidden. I want to know more about that. Those are actually all of the books that I have to tell you guys about today, so I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Please let me know which of these books you are most excited about. I'm sorry if I just made your TBR a little bit longer, but honestly, a TBR can never be too long. So, I think I'm going to wrap up today's video, so once again, I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. I hope that you'll go and have yourselves a fabulous day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!